We stayed at the Safari Inn last night, mainly because I had seen it on the TV show Lethal Weapon. So I thought while we were here I'd give you a little bit of a tour. Let's go check it out. Let's take a look at the movie posters they've got from the shows that have filmed here. First one's Lethal Weapon. This is the TV series. This is the reason why I wanted to stay at the hotel. It's Sean William Scott. This is where he lived. Then we've got Parenthood. I didn't even know that one was filmed here. The Closer. There was an episode of CSI that was filmed here. Apollo 13. There's 6 Feet Under. The Wallflowers. This sign up above it says the Safari Inn Wall of Fame. True Romance. Desperate Housewives. It's an episode of Prison Break. Coach Carter. And the last one they have out here is Monk. I noticed on the inside of the check-in lobby they've got a picture of The Incredibles 2. They stayed at a place that resembled the Safari Inn. I can't remember what it was called. I just looked it up and it was called the Safari Court in Incredibles 2, but you can see that it kind of looks similar to what the Safari Inn does. Damn it. I'll give you guys a room tour of what the rooms look like today. We're staying in room 130. But they're not bad. We have a king-size bed. Couple of lamps. I had to look this picture up to see what it was, but it's from Casablanca, Humphrey Bogart, and the other guy is Dooley Wilson. It's kind of hard to see from that angle with the lighting. There we go. Mirror, sink, mini fridge, and bathroom. Got the refillable shampoo and body wash. And that's about it. There's something about these old neon signs that's just really cool. So this is the famous neon sign that you see in probably all the movies that are filmed here. And here's the pool. It looks like it's heated because you can see the steam rolling off of it. It's pretty cold here in California this morning. And we should have went up last night because this balcony's not open until 8 o'clock. It's only about 6 o'clock now. But you see this a lot in the TV show Lethal Weapon. Sean William Scott barbecues up there a lot. And it shows up in a lot of the ending scenes. And we kind of went through all of these posters last night, but I'll show them once again. So this true romance movie, it was filmed right up in this corner room here. That's where Christian Slater and Patricia Arquette stayed. And then James Gandolfini shows up, and there's a little bit of a, let's say, a very bloody fight. And then she runs out of the room this way along that top landing. And then there is a episode of CSI that was filmed here. In that episode you get to see the safari sign, and then it's basically just a big party in the parking lot. And what's funny about it is there's the camera pans up, and then in the background behind the safari is the Las Vegas Strip, because the TV show is supposed to be based in Las Vegas, so a little bit of movie magic there. And then in Coach Carter, the boys basketball team, they stayed on the second floor there, and there's one part of the movie where they sneak out of the rooms and they go running along the balcony all the way to the end and down the stairs. And not so much related directly to this, but Incredibles 2, they used the Safari Inn as a cartoon kind of building, and they called it the Safari Court. I know that the Partridge Family was filmed here also. The show Monk, Desperate Housewives. This room 116 was Sean William Scott's room from the Lethal Weapon TV show. We'll take a quick trip upstairs, see what the view looks like from there. Get a little bit better view of the balcony there. That is kind of a unique spot. You don't see that in hotels typically. And what's interesting is the thing is still standing. It wouldn't take but one car to come through that narrow passageway and bend one of those poles. But I think this room right here, the Do Not Disturb room, that's where they filmed the true romance movie. That was a pretty good movie if you haven't seen it. That was my first time seeing it the night before we came. Knowing that they filmed the movie here, I wanted to do a little bit of homework. You can't find it on any streaming platforms right now. It was written by Quentin Tarantino and directed by Tony Scott. Tony Scott, I believe, was the director of Top Gun as well. That's it for our stay here at the Safari Inn. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Here's a look at the front of the hotel. Nice mountain view. On the front of this balcony right here, it used to have a safari sign also, because you could see that in the True Romance movie. Pretty cool. I gotta turn in the hotel room keys.